celebration of Chinese New Year, we are gonna make some black sesame pudding. So it is not February anymore. As you can see, I was so busy, but I didn't have time to fill in my calendar. But this is when I shot the video, and this is my family calendar. This is my nephew, he's so cute. But I didn't want to not use the footage because it was of my mom, and I was really excited that she decided to do the video with me. So I wanted to put it out there anyways and just...
You use 2 bags, Missy Girl, because you want the flavor to be stronger.
There's a strainer, and the reason why I have a strainer is because we're gonna have to roast the black sesame first, and then I kind of rinse it and wash it. So
you get kind of the ash off of it.
Actually, I learned this from my mom.
And then of course, you can either have a blender, or in this case, we're gonna use the NutriBullet that I have. This is what I used to strain it with. Make sure that it's a brand new clean one because the people that's gonna eat it's not gonna appreciate it if you use your used nylon.
So when I was little, this part used to be the thing that I would really help my mom do. And I used to have really small hands when I was little, so it'd be really hard for me to get all the juice out. So she would always have to come in after and make sure I got all of it out. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. See, if you had the strainer, you will end up with all that in there.
We used to just use one blender, but now since we have a NutriBullet, it comes with 2 containers. So now my mom can be straining one out while I'm blending the second batch. So it goes a little bit faster now.
Overnight, you want to make sure that you got your 2 scoops of rice and that you got it under water soaking, because later on you want it soft because that's the starch that's going to make the pudding thick.
Instead of black sesame pudding, my family sometimes calls this motor oil because it looks like motor oil. What's the Chinese way to say it, Mom?
Jimao.
Jimao.
We have 1 package of brown sugar pieces, 1 box of rock sugar.
This one is like brown sugar solids, and they come out like sticks. And so you have to keep stirring for all of these to melt and break down. All the ingredients are really simple, and everything comes together through a process though. So it's the process that takes a while. I remember this takes a long time to get it thick.
I used to stand here with a stool.
We only make it like how often do you think?
Once a year, if they're lucky.
Once a year.
So overall it's like a 2-hour process because the quantity I make, since I don't make it very often, it's going to be a pretty big pot.
Everything she just knows from memory, so we didn't measure anything. I don't have any specific amounts to tell you guys, but I think the most important thing is that it's really about having those family recipes that are passed down and the time spent together in the kitchen. I had a really great afternoon with my mom and my dad, just spending time together and being able to catch up and talk and share food, share thoughts, all those things, you know. And I think as I get older, I don't spend as much time with them anymore because I don't live with them, so. Ooh, it's hot.
Oh, don't burn your tongue, babe.
It's really great to just spend an afternoon making a really classic dish in your family that everybody loves, and it's like a comfort food and it brings people together. I was bugging her to be in a video with me and she agreed, so please show her lots of love in the comments, and I hope you like it. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Cheers.
Cheers.
Gong hei fa choi.
Hey, bye, Choi.